right, so this is spelling, third grade spelling for October 21st. So get your spelling books out and open it to page 23. You can pause the video while you do so. Alright, so we are going to be doing section 2 on page 23. We are going to be reading a silly story. It's probably so silly because the words are so misspelled in this story. We're going to underline 15 misspelled spelling words, and then we're going to write them correctly on the line. First, we're going to read our story. During the holidays, many families rode the trolleys to see the amazing new libraries in the nearby cities. It was very busy on the highways. When the people began to arrive, they found the pathways crowded with children waiting to hear the stories of the four ladies who had monkeys juggling pennies. That's not all. There were also puppies balancing trays of cherries. Everyone agreed it was one of the best journeys they had ever taken. So now we have to go back and look in our story and find these 15 misspelled spelling words. Do y'all think that would be a fun journey to take? If you saw monkeys juggling pennies, and if you saw puppies balancing trays of cherries, that would be rather interesting, wouldn't it? Back to our misspelled words. What's our first misspelled word? During the holidays. Underline it. Holidays is spelled incorrectly. Many families. Is families spelled correctly? No, it is not. Underline families. Rode the trolleys. Is trolleys spelled correctly? Look in your book on page 22. No, it is not. Underline trolleys. Look at the word libraries. The trolleys to see the amazing new libraries. Not correct. Underline it. In the nearby cities. Is cities correct? No, it is not. Underline it. It was very busy on the highways. Is highways spelled correctly? No, it is not. When the people began to arrive, they found the pathways. Pathways look like highways. A little messed up there. Not correct. Underline it. Crowded with children waiting to hear the stories. Is stories correct? Nope. Of the four ladies. Ladies isn't correct. Underline it. Who had monkeys juggling pennies. Monkeys and pennies are not spelled correct. Underline them. That's not all. There were also puppies. Puppies is not spelled correctly. Balancing trays. Trays is not correct. Of cherries. Cherries is not correct. Everyone agreed it was one of the best journeys. Is journey spelled correctly? Nope. Underline it. They had ever taken. So go back up to the top and check your underlining. In the first line, you should have holidays, families, and trolleys underlined because they are not correct. In the second row, in the second line, you should have libraries, cities, and highways underlined because they are spelled incorrectly. In the third line, you should have pathways right in the middle of the line underlined because it is not spelled correctly. In the next line, you should have stories, ladies, monkeys, and pennies all underlined because none of them are spelled correctly. In the next line, you should have puppies, trays, and cherries underlined. They are incorrect. And in the last line of our story, you should have journeys underlined because it is incorrect. Now, on your own, you are going to rewrite your spelling words that are underlined incorrectly. You're going to write them in the brown box right under the story. There is one line for each spelling word, okay? So be sure you are spelling them correctly. You may begin, and you will be writing your spelling words 2 times each today.